Contest is scheduled for one fall.
Whenever you guys are ready, ring the bell.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, kicking off no turning back with this great opening contest. Slick Nick going one-on-one with Guerrero de Sangre.
Oh, what a way to kick off today's event, Larry. This is going to be an awesome match, and it's always great to see Slick Nick. You can hear this Downey crowd. They are firmly behind one half of the Young Bucks right there in Slick Nick Jackson.
Well, definitely the fans here in Downey at the Elks Lodge, their fan favorites are definitely the Young Bucks. Both of them are in action, of course. We're going to see the other brother, Mr. Instant Replay, in our main event later on. But right now, we got Guerrero de Sangre, who's got a waistlock applied onto Slick Nick. Changes it up into a side headlock. Trying to out-mat wrestle the high flyer. Big shoulder block knockdown. Down goes the little man. And I'm only saying he's a little man because he's got about a 60, 70 pound difference between Guerrero de Sangre.
Well, Guerrero de Sangre just 1 pound shy of 300. So you know.
Great agility there. Arm drag by Slick Nick. Wait a minute, stands on him and delivers another arm drag. Great execution by Slick Nick, and that sends Guerrero de Sangre onto the floor.
And that's what Slick Nick needs to rely on. Look at that.
I thought he was going to fly out onto the floor, but he fooled us all.
Well, that's just a display of the agility and athleticism of Slick Nick Jackson there.
Oh, wait a minute. He's going to go. Wait, he got caught. Hurricane Rana onto the floor. And we don't have any pretty blue mats at ringside for this matchup. Actually, we don't have them for any matchup here in Hybrid Pro Wrestling.
Well, that is hard linoleum right there. That's just like concrete. And Larry, if you ever fell down on concrete, you know that does not feel good.
It does not feel good at all. And now, Guerrero de Sangre being sent into the ring. Slick Nick Jackson in control so far.
Well, this is what Slick Nick Jackson needs to do because he's not going to win a power battle with Guerrero de Sangre, so he needs to stick to those high-flying maneuvers, just like that with that crossbody at the top rope there.
Went for the clothesline, but wait a minute. Has him hooked. Powerbomb. And Guerrero de Sangre using the power to his advantage. There's a cover. And he gets a 2 count on the first pinfall attempt of this match.
Referee Aaron Hassan firmly in charge. He's our senior official here in HPW. And he's trying to show Guerrero de Sangre who's boss. And that's one of the things I like about Aaron Hassan is he lets you know. And he can control the match just as well as about any ref in pro wrestling today.
And well, later on, he's probably going to have his work cut out for him, as we're going to have a lot more great matchups, and a lot of it's going to could get ugly too.
Well, he's not superhuman. I mean, he is human. He makes mistakes.
Oh, Michinoku powerbomb. Excuse me, Michinoku driver there by Guerrero de Sangre, firmly in control of Slick Nick. Oh, and a big splash follow-up. 1, 2. And only a 2 count.
And Guerrero de Sangre is no slouch, and he knows exactly that's what you need to do with someone like Slick Nick Jackson, someone that's a high flyer, someone that's going to try and get you off your game, take away your vertical base. You ground that guy. So he is grounding and pounding on Slick Nick Jackson right now, keeping him off his feet and getting him off his game.
Here comes a powerbomb attempt, but it's reversed by Nick. Nick Jackson now. Springboard lands on his feet, holding on to the arm still. Side head scissors takedown. The satellite head scissors. Oh, but he got caught with that back elbow. Beautiful back elbow there by the near 300-pounder. And Guerrero de Sangre, you cannot underestimate him just because he is, as you said, a pound shy under 300. He is very agile, very mobile for a man of his size.
Exactly. He can get very tricky on you, and that's something that you can't do. But Slick Nick, he's been around long enough to know you can't underestimate anybody in HPW.
Went for the back kick there to the chest, and an enziguri kick. And that knocks down Guerrero de Sangre. But Slick Nick can't capitalize because he's taken so much punishment in this matchup already. Trying to get back into the game here, trying to regain his bearings. And he has to do that pretty fast, otherwise Guerrero de Sangre will get right back up and start picking him apart like he was earlier.
Well, Slick Nick's going to do his best to avoid that. Nice springboard
into the drop kick.
Into the drop kick there, and that's it. Guerrero de Sangre right into the seats, those metal seats in the front row here at HPW.
I think he may have even landed on the stage as well. And wait a minute, I think Nick's gonna fly. Up and over, plancha. Up and over, Superman-like tope onto the floor. And Guerrero de Sangre, well, he caught all of that one. And these are the kind of tactics that we were saying earlier that Slick Nick needs to utilize in order to keep the offense going in his favor. But he still has to worry about Guerrero de Sangre catching him, because once he can catch him, he can throw him like a ball whenever he wants.
Slick Nick is going to do his best to avoid that, but no, bad maneuver. Throwing Guerrero de Sangre into the ring first. He was quick to his feet, and now he's grounded Slick Nick again.
And now he's going to try to, looks like he's trying to put him up onto the top rope there, perhaps. Oh, vicious chop to the back there by Guerrero de Sangre. Now, wait a minute. I think he could be going for a spider powerbomb. Wait! Slick Nick elbowing until Guerrero de Sangre finally was let off.
All 299 pounds of him right to the floor. He flew. Here comes Slick Nick.
Tornado DDT. He spiked him on that one. That could be it. All Nick has to do is go for the cover. No hook in the leg. That may cost him. And Guerrero kicks out at 2. Slick Nick now coming off the ropes. Kicks him to the side of the head. Follows it up with the outside moonsault. This could be it. He hooks the leg. And he gets a 2 count again. Slick Nick now running out of options here. Guerrero de Sangre now firing back. Wait a minute. He could be, thought he was going to face his fear. Instead he got caught for a kick by Slick Nick.
Aaron Hassan just barely got out of the way on that one. He almost got hit by a Mack truck in Guerrero de Sangre. Oh, he's calling for the 450. He's going to go to the top.
And now, wait a minute. Guerrero de Sangre is complaining about, wait a minute. I think Scott, that's Scott Lost.
Hey, what's he doing?
Scott Lost just crotched Slick Nick off on the top rope.
Well, that was not very professional by the professional Scott Lost.
And wait a minute, Slick Nick's going to face his fear. He just faced his fear.
Come on, not
that's
this
gotta
way.
Be it. And it is.
Here is your winner, Guerrero de Sangre.
Well, no, I'm not quite sure what Scott Lost was doing out here. I know back at our last event at Resurrection, Slick Nick interfered, saved the day for his partner, for his brother in the main event last time. And obviously, I guess that's why he came out here to get some retribution.
Well, Scott Lost is like an elephant. He never forgets. And he's going to get a form of retribution because Scott Lost is still angry that he lost that title match. Scott Lost wants to capture HPW gold from our champion, Slick Nick's brother, Mr. Instant Replay. And so you got to believe that's what this is all about right now.
The title is going to be on the line later.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
he goes on the top.
Wait, he got caught. Hudica around onto the floor. But wait a minute. Has him hooked. Lands on his feet, holding on to the arm still. Side head scissors takedown. The satellite head scissors. Oh, but he got caught with that back elbow. I think Nick's going to fly. Up and over, plancha.
Of him right to the floor. He flew. Here comes Slick Nick.
Tornado D. Slick Nick now coming off the ropes. Kicks him to the side of the head. Follows it up with the outside.
Lost.
And wait a minute. Slick Nick's going to face his fear.
Oh, no!